and welcome to episode 3 of 3 Ropes, a WWE 2K Universe Mode series, as we return to our Monday night show, 3 Ropes Red. We are now 3 weeks away from our first pay-per-view, Clash of the Champions. All titles still vacant. Last week we saw a hellacious attack from Adam Cole on Kota Ibushi. Those two have qualified for the Fatal 4-Way at the pay-per-view for the Intercontinental Championship. And in our main event, of course, we saw Kenny Omega managing to defeat Roman Reigns. Our first match tonight is in the Women's Championship Tournament. Last week we saw Ember qualify for the semi-finals. Who's going to join her? This one being billed as the Battle of the Aggressive Surnames. Wolf, Cross, Riot. This is high concept booking. Now, Chris Wolf might be a name that not everyone is familiar with. She's a wrestler in the Japanese women's promotion Stardom, which is where Kairi Sane was wrestling before signing with WWE. And if you're not familiar with her, I can recommend putting her name into YouTube. You'll find out very quickly. She's incredibly entertaining. Now all 3 wrestlers here with signature moves. Who's going to be the first to be able to hit one? Nikki Cross looks the most likely. Chris Wolf taking Cross down to that headlock. A pin, but Ruby Riot's there to break it up. She now backs away from Chris Wolf. Draws a line in the sand, which Chris Wolf immediately steps over. And into the cradle. Oh, and that's it! Well, the match can end at any time, and that proves it. Chris Wolf with the cradle, and Ruby Riott wasn't able to kick out. So we now know that in 2 weeks' time, it's going to be Ember Moon against Chris Wolf in the first semi-final. Now, who's going to join them? More women's action here. Bayley against Becky Lynch against Brie Bella. Another high-concept match here. From the Battle of the Aggressive Surnames to the battle of 3 people whose names all begin with the same letter. Brie Bella managing to land on her feet. Impressive move. And the DDT to Bayley. Whilst Becky Lynch is on the outside of the ring. Brie Bella must be thought of as the underdog in this match. Bayley and Becky Lynch making up 2 of the 4 horsewomen. Brie Bella's impressive. A Saito suplex, sending Becky Lynch into the ropes. Now what's this? Oh, and a foot stomp to what looked like both Bayley and Becky Lynch's heads. And now channeling Daniel Bryan, who of course returned to action on 3 Ropes Blue. Go back and see episode 2 if you haven't seen that, with the yes kicks now from Brie Bella. Becky Lynch is there to break up the pin. That's the danger of the triple threat match. You take one opponent down and the next is right there as Brie Bella locks in the yes lock. And there you go, Becky helped out by Bayley, who breaks that up almost immediately. Now Brie Bella rolls to the outside. Is Becky going to be able to hit the comeback series? It doesn't look like it, as Bayley's going for that signature suplex into the turnbuckle and the cover. Oh, and a kick out at 2. The match continues. Now Brie Bella is back in the ring. And blocks the Bayley to belly. Oh, you got to think if Bayley was able to hit that with Becky Lynch down, that could have been it. Now it's Bayley on the outside. As Brie hits that move but can't go for the cover. Exhaustion showing. Bayley's looking for the comeback series. Oh, and it's a physics-defying comeback. Sliding all over the ring there. She could be looking for that avalanche. Bayley to belly. No, it's the... Oh, she was going to go for the suplex into the turnbuckle as she did on Becky Lynch earlier. But Becky Lynch actually managed to break that up. Brie's knocked to the outside. It just leaves Becky and Bayley and... Hang on a minute. Becky's got that finisher. Can she lock in the disarmer? Bayley... She's not close enough to the ropes and has to tap out. Becky Lynch, victorious. And she's going to face either Alexa Bliss, Billie Kay, or Nia Jax. That last triple threat match taking place next week. There's going to be no love lost here. Johnny Gargano faces his former tag team partner, Tomasso Ciampa. Whoever wins this goes into the fatal four-way at Clash of the Champions for the Intercontinental Championship. And this has started fast. Chomper with Gargano out on the apron. And the backdrop onto the edge of the ring. At this rate, this one might not last long. What's Gargano looking for here? Top of the turnbuckle. Oh, and a picture-perfect blockbuster. Just waiting for the right moment to hit Chomper with that. Now the referee, is he going to start the count? Oh, and Gargano jumps over the ref to hit a huge crossbody. Back to the top rope goes Gargano. Another blockbuster. This one misses. Gargano clearly going for these high-risk moves. But that might have been one too many. As Ciampa looks to slow things down, putting Gargano in the tree of woe, choking him with his boot. So last week we saw Adam Cole and Kota Ibushi both qualify for the Fatal 4-Way, but after Adam Cole's brutal attack on Ibushi, we still haven't got word as to whether Ibushi's even going to make it to the pay-per-view. Oh, now the drop kick misses from Ciampa. A drop kick to the back of the head. Gargano again going for that springboard move. More high risk. Back to the outside. On a spear through the ropes to the back of Ciampa. And this is the part of the match where I thought, let's try and hit the perfect spear through the ropes. And Gargano had some other plans. He'd prefer a diving headbutt. And who am I to argue? That earns Gargano a signature move. And the frog splash from the top. Here we go, the signature from Gargano. And now, channeling those DIY days, he's going to go for the kick. It's ducked by Chomper. Clothesline. And now it's Ciampa's turn to line up a move from the corner. The running knee. And the cover. And Ciampa wins. He defeats Gargano Oh, and at the pace that this match set off at, it seemed that whoever would hit that first finishing move would be most likely to win, and it turned out to be the case. There you go, Chomper, the third qualifier for the Fatal 4-Way at Clash of the Champions. The crowd voicing their displeasure. Ciampa loving every minute of it. And now it comes time for our main event. This is AJ Styles versus Rey Mysterio. Now this is almost a dream match. It has happened once before. Just 10 days before AJ Styles made his WWE debut at the Royal Rumble. In 2016, he faced Rey Mysterio in the UK for 5-Star Wrestling. AJ Styles coming out the better on that occasion, catching Rey Mysterio, who was going for a seated senton, hitting him with the Styles Clash. The prize tonight, though, is a place in the semi-finals as we look to crown a Three Ropes Red Universal Champion. What a springboard move, just whiplashing Rey against the ropes. Rey right back with the DDT. This has been a real back and forth so far in this match. Last week, of course, we saw the epic... Oh, and AJ Styles missing that suicide dive. His heels nearly hitting the back of his head as he crash landed. He's not going for it again, is he? The speed of Rey Mysterio proving decisive as AJ Styles twice crash lands. Oh, but the Pele kick and Rey Mysterio slumped against the steps. And that earns AJ Styles a finisher. He's going for that phenomenal forearm. Rey Mysterio not quick enough to evade. Oh, and Rey Mysterio with the shoulder up. Just barely keeping himself in this match. There's Rey Mysterio looking for a comeback sequence. He is. Seated senton. Springboard crossbody. Into that wheelbarrow bulldog. Just like that, Rey Mysterio is right back in this. He's still got a signature. Which he hits. The Hurricane Rana now into the cover. Oh, now it's Rey Mysterio's turn to get a 2 count. That finishing move is ready as he stalks AJ Styles. Styles reverses. That could be crucial. And now the Styles Clash. Oh, what a pivotal moment in this match. Straight into the roll-up. Rey Mysterio barely popping himself out of that pinfall. The springboard. 450 misses. Now both competitors having to build themselves back up. What's this? Like a 619 variation from Mysterio. As I was saying, both competitors having to build themselves back up to signatures and finishing moves. They've already hit each other with a fair amount of offense as Rey Mysterio spins through the air. But AJ Styles is right back at him. Now both competitors on the outside. AJ Styles bringing it back to the centre. as they both have signatures now. I think AJ Styles, he knows his signature isn't enough. And you can see what he has in mind, clearing the announce table. As he goes for those Shigoroshi. Breaks the referee's count out. And you know, he wants to put Rey Mysterio through the announce table. Oh, but now, it's Rey Mysterio. He's got a finisher too. And it's Mysterio leading Styles over to the table. Oh, he's not going to do this, is he? He puts Styles on the announce table, heads back into the ring and to the top turnbuckle. Mysterio flies. It was Styles who cleared the announce table, but he was the one who ended up going through it. Look at the damage AJ Styles has suffered. Red head and body damage now. Mysterio, is he? Surely just got to get Styles back in the ring. There he goes. Mysterio could have wasted too much time on the outside. As it's Styles who is the first to put Mysterio back in the ring. And in fact, in all that, Styles lost his finishing move. I think Mysterio reversed it. Anything Styles has hit, Mysterio seems to have an answer for. Oh, but Styles again reverses the finisher of Mysterio this time. I gotta think that has saved the match for Styles. After going through the announce table, if Mysterio had hit a finisher, that would have had to have been over. Styles just completely exhausted at this point. But he does hold the finisher now. As he sets Mysterio against the ropes. The suicide dive's missed earlier. Oh, but this doesn't. And now it's Mysterio with the red head and torso damage. Who is going to land the decisive move in this match? Styles. It's a springboard leg drop. Seems to have taken something out of him as well. To the outside again. Oh, and the frog splash now to the back of Mysterio. As he sets Mysterio up on the turnbuckle. Catches his breath for a moment. What's he going for? Huge Frankensteiner. And he's still not going for the pin. He's going for the 450. It missed earlier. That one connects. The dive to the outside. The Frankensteiner. The 450. And now the Ushigoroshi. All that. A build up to another phenomenal forearm. That's what Styles is looking for. And he connects. My God, what a flurry of offense. What a series of moves. And Styles, that's... Mysterio kicks out. After all that, Styles, he hit Mysterio with his best, his absolute best. And Mysterio still managed to kick out at 2. And Styles is right back on him. Another pin. And another kick out. What has Styles got to do to keep Mysterio down? And he's taking him to the outside. Running the ropes. Is he going for one of suicide dives? Missed earlier, but he's calling Mysterio to get to his feet. And he's gone for it again, and he misses again. And I think his head connected with the Spanish announce table. Oh, and the hip toss to the hood of the announce table. Styles. Oh, the frog splash. Oh, well, as good as last week's match between Omega and Reigns was. This could be even better. For a second they're brawling in the crowd. I think with the ring count now up to 5, I don't think either competitor can afford to be brawling out there. But still they're doing it. As Styles, with a sickening powerbomb from the outside. 8 count, but Styles heads outside again. Oh, we know what's on his mind. He went through the announce table earlier on. And now another Ushigoroshi. Again, Styles breaking the count. He doesn't want this to end in a count out. I think we know how he wants it to end. He wants to put Mysterio through the table with the devastating Styles Clash. The crowd to their feet. Oh my God, it's Mysterio managing to shift Styles' momentum and throw him back in the ring. Oh, but Styles with a gutbuster. Mysterio's torso has suffered, and then 450 connects. And the cover. Is this it? Oh, that was one move too many for Mysterio to kick out of. And Styles joins Omega in the semi-finals as we look to crown a Universal Champion at Clash of the Champions. How is Mysterio even on his feet? What a show of respect between Styles and Mysterio. And what a hell of a match. And there we go. Styles, he's going to face the winner of either Chris Jericho or Randy Orton. Omega going to face either Nakamura or Rollins. Those 2 quarterfinal matches take place next week. Do not miss that. And after that, I think I have just about enough voice left to say a huge thank you for watching. Join us in the next episode as we return to action from 3 Ropes Blue.